What is up, team? In today's video, we're going to be having a look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin is leading the whole market right now. Bitcoin really has been taking a huge step. We're also going to be having a look at the interest rate that's happening today. We got some news and some meetings going on. And of course, the inflation happening tomorrow, guys, 10/13, October 13. We will see the inflation of last month. So the month before that was 8.3%. That was in August, and July was 8.5%. So we are seeing a decrease in inflation. Where can Bitcoin potentially go? Are we going to explode? Are we going to go down? Are we going to go up? Where are we going? We're also going to be having a look at Solana in just a second. My price prediction for 2023 on where Solana can potentially go. So starting off with Bitcoin, we could see right here that we do have a nice little resistance. We've been consolidating, guys, for quite some time. I mean, on the 4-hour time frame since the 18th of September, we've just been consolidating. If we have a look at the daily time frame, we could see that this is a massive downtrend that Bitcoin has currently been in, and we aren't able to essentially hold this downtrend. We keep getting on rejected by Bitcoin, so this is clearly a downtrend on Bitcoin. The question is where are we going? We're getting in a tighter region right now between a support and a resistance. As you guys can see right here, this is all support, and this is the resistance right here. Are we going to make a move right here before coming back down, or are we finally going to break out? Well, I think tomorrow's news is really going to help, and it's really going to dictate where we're going. Right here, the forecast is currently sitting at 8.2%, which is 0.1% from last month. So we're really going to have to see where this goes. 8.5% was in July, like I said. So the announcement will be announced at 12:30 GMT time, guys. GMT Greenwich time, which is the UK, I believe. So please make sure to set your clock. I wouldn't be trading, in my opinion. I mean, things are going to be very crazy. Markets are going to be moving. We could also see a bunch of fake outs like we always see, guys. We always see fake outs either to the top side or the bottom, or we see something like this. So can we see Bitcoin wick and then come back up? Very possible, guys. We saw it happening a bunch of times. If we have a look at the EMA ribbon on the daily time frame, we could see right here that Bitcoin is still below the exponential moving average. So there's a lot of downtrends happening right now. Ever since we broke right here on the 19th of August below the EMA ribbon, we've essentially resumed that downtrend that we actually had right here back in April. So we broke below the EMA ribbon back in April, and we broke the EMA ribbon back in April, and this has been a resistance ever since, right? I mean, we came down, resistance, came back up, resistance until we finally had this little mini bull market right here from July all the way till, I believe, August. Yeah, mid-August. So this is exactly what is happening right now. We did have a nice little fake out right here, but you guys know every time I become bullish above the EMA ribbon, I would like to see 3 daily closed green candles above it, and we only saw 2, or not even, we only saw 1. If we have a look at the weekly time frame right here, we could see that Bitcoin is way below the EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame, and we know that's not a good sign, guys. We know when Bitcoin is above the EMA ribbon on the weekly, that's when the big bull market starts, essentially. So this was the COVID pre-dump right here, or the COVID dump. We came back, and then this was always a resistance. This was a support, I mean, sorry. So we were supported by these EMA ribbon up until November 2021, which was almost or exactly a year ago. Came back down, retested, had a nice little fake out, and then boom, this is when the bear market started. So the real bear market really started right here December, when we really closed below the exponential moving average, because we saw this happening. This was also a support right here, and this is exactly just what is happening overall. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on the FOMC, which is happening today at 5:45 GMT, 6 GMT, and 10:30 GMT. FOMC minute will be very important, and we got inflation, so this is definitely something to keep an eye on. Let's have a look at Solana to see where we could potentially go in the near future. Solana has been consolidating. I mean, on the weekly, it's been Bitcoin has been quite quiet, and Solana has been also quiet. This was obviously the trend line that we broke on Solana. Everything was going good for a lot of, I think that was like 8 weeks. 8-9 weeks where we're going up, and then boom, we broke the trend line, and now we're just consolidating. Solana is just like shutting up, nothing too crazy, very boring, consolidating really between this area right here sitting at $30 and this area right here sitting at 37. So whatever happens first, this is where the big move is going to be. So if we have a move above that and we close above that, that's going to be very good. If we have a close below it, that's also going to be very good. I mean, very bad for Solana. We're going to see, well, whatever happens, we're either going to see a move to the upside or downside, obviously, but we have to see a confirmation first. If there's no confirmation above it, then we're just going to keep going sideways. But another thing that I want to talk about, guys, is this pennant, which is even more important. Okay, so if I have a look at this bear pen right here, we know that bear pen when we go down, we essentially continue to the downside. So what can a potential target be? Well, if I take this right here and I extend it and I go like that, our target is approximately $17. Now, if we zoom out, $17 is sitting currently right here, which is our lowest wick that we had back in the days. Okay, so if I take this right here and I actually extend this right here, we could see that $17 is, we had one wick right here and another one right here. So can Solana go below $20? Yes, I think that Solana could go below $20. I mean, this pump right here was just a short rally. A lot of people were hyped. A lot of people were FOMOing. I saw on Twitter, all these NFT people were like, oh, Solana, we're going up, we're going to the moon. But guess what happened, guys? We got destroyed. And of course, a lot of people are also calling this a head and shoulder. I don't know if this is really a head and shoulder, but we did have inside a head and shoulder, we did have another head and shoulder, which is quite interesting. So this could potentially be a head and shoulder, but the only thing is that if I take this from the top to bottom, it would be essentially in the negative. So that's why I don't think it's a head and shoulder. I don't think we're actually going to go to minus 137 unless something like, I don't know, unless something like Luna happens. But overall, guys, this is my quick video on Solana. My price prediction for Solana in 2023 is really we come back down to below 20 and we consolidate, and then end of 2023, this is essentially when we potentially start the next bull run after the Bitcoin halving. So for those of you guys who don't know, the Bitcoin halving is in May 2024, and in my opinion, like we saw last time, guys, in 2020, the Bitcoin pump only started a few months after the halving. So I believe the halving was something like, I believe it was like something like that. Where was it? It was here, and we didn't really do much. We came down and then we exploded. Sorry, the Bitcoin halving was right here. Anyways, as we know, in Bitcoin, 4 months after the halving or last halving, we saw essentially Bitcoin exploding. We didn't explode right after, but we were also consolidating for quite some time. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.